Hey everybody, happy spring. I am here today because I want to show you guys a couple of things, so bear with me because we're going to go on a little bit of a journey. So, you may have seen this before. This is one of my writing notebooks. It is volume 6 since I started using the Midori Traveler's Notebook. And this guy, generally, I keep in here. And I'll show you what that looks like. I keep it in the middle so I can take it out easily. And write on a more flat surface because I hate like being, having an open page and like having to write down in the crease, especially as a lefty. It's tough to do that. So this is the thickness of the Midori Traveler's Notebook with 2 standard inserts and then the folder and then a notebook in there that I made myself. It's a very, very skinny one. And 6 rather, this notebook here is just about finished. I didn't quite finish all of it, but the reason that I'm switching it is to accommodate something else in here. So I want to kind of show you what the new setup is going to look like and why I'm making the choices that I am. So this is what is going in next, and this is my 7th in the series, and as you can see, compared to the number 6, this notebook is a lot thinner. And it's not in focus. It's a much slimmer profile. There's a lot less bulk. I mean, it's less than half the thickness, or just about half the thickness of the original insert. So this is gonna go in here, and it's a blank, it's a plain paper, and it's a Tomoe River paper, so it's very, very thin. There are 40 sheets, or 40 pages. There's 10 sheets, but folded, that makes 40 pages in here. And look at the thickness now of this notebook. It's a great deal slimmer. And the reason I'm doing that is because I got another order from my friends at the Baum-kuchen Studio. And I'm just gonna pop this guy open so you all can see it. Pardon my drawer and scissor noises here. I did not come prepared. Make sure that I'm not gonna cut anything. Oh, there's already a hole in here. Thanks, USPS. Well, that makes things easy. Okay, so what I have got in here, the usual little receipt in packaging. Very nice. And the card this time says, "Change is the only constant." Very, very nice. And then when you unfold this, if you haven't seen my previous videos, or if you've never ordered from this store before, it's just your receipt in there, little invoice, what you ordered and who packaged it and stuff like that. So this is my order, and I got a couple of things which I'm a very big fan of, but we will look at them together. So let's just unbox the whole thing since we're here. These are skinny washi tapes. They are the old book design. So I've got sort of a light tan, a blue, and sort of a more sepia kind of color. So those are nice. I've got a numbering memo pad by Classicy. Classicy is one of my newer favorite stationery makers. So always nice to have those. I've also got this letter paper. And this is actually really neat. It comes with a pencil board, so you can write straight lines, and as you can see, it's got grid on it here. And this is, wow, like an onion skin, like at a very, 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 very thin, you can kind of see it there, but just to give you an idea, it's very, very, very thin, very translucent. You see right through it. So that is nice. And then the pièce de résistance, the reason that I'm doing this video, in fact, is this guy. This is a portfolio leather folder. Look at the beautiful wrapping on this. Oh, it's gorgeous. Okay, I almost don't want to open it, except that I do, because what good is having this stuff if you're not going to use it? So we will pop this open. Now this is a portfolio leather folder, and it's by 1.61 Soft Leather Goods, and I'm sorry, my computer just went to sleep. 1.61 Soft Leather Goods out of Los Angeles. They work in conjunction with the BK Studio to make beautiful things that are gorgeous and useful. So this is a Midori insert. Well, it's not a Midori insert. It's a 1.61 soft leather goods insert that is made to go inside the Midori Traveler's Notebook. But this is the reason, or one of the reasons, why I am slimming down to such a skinny little notebook here. Because it's going to open up a lot more room, because what's going to happen is that this craft file is going to come out and this is going to go in. So let's disassemble so you guys can see how this works. And if you're new to the MTN world and you're not sure how this stuff works, this is also kind of a good primer for you to see how these things are put together. So I've got the connector band, which is one of the Midori editions you can buy. I'm just going to slip that leather folder right around where the paper craft folder file was. I've got these two guys, which I actually made. I unstrung this and got some leather and made bookmarks, which are attached in the clamp on the back. So now this gets slipped back in here. And then this skinny little notebook goes right in the middle. And we will mark my page, and we will mark the page in my calendar. Here we go. And that is that. And that kind of brings it back to how thick it was with this and the paper folder in there. The difference being that I love the leather folder, and I love, you know, I like the tactile nature of something like this. I mean, this is so gorgeous. If you could feel this thing, it really is just absolutely beautiful. So let's transfer all of my thingies to go in here. So I've got a very, very lightweight sort of, not really a pencil board, but kind of a line guide to go. It goes perfectly with this very, very translucent paper, which is nice. Just a couple of pieces of scrap paper, a letter that I'm very fond of. And then on the back side, I am keeping a couple of things. This is just a quick sticky note dashboard, which isn't a dashboard. Oh, I'm gonna have to remake that because it is too big to fit in there. All right, so I will redo that as something else. But in the meantime, I've got my Oji-san stickers, which I cannot be without. And that fits perfectly, so we are good to go there. And that is what my Midori Traveler's Notebook looks like now. So it's a little bit, it's pretty much on par, and this leather will kind of squash down because if you've ever had leather, you know that it kind of forms itself, you know, to your use as you're using it. So over time, it'll squish down a little bit on these because these edges are they're very fresh folds. They're not creased at all, and they'll crease eventually and they'll squish down. So that is that, and that's what my Midori looks like. Thanks again to the lovely, lovely, lovely folks at the BK Studio. I wasn't paid for this review. I bought all of these things, but I love them so much. And I'm sure that if you've shopped from them, you do too. And if you haven't shopped with them, you may be missing out. So I'll leave a link to their shop below. And that's it. I just kind of wanted to show you the difference because I don't like a big bulky notebook. This is about as bulky as I can go, but I am willing to go a little bit bulkier with something like a leather folder on the inside because it's a beautiful, beautiful piece that will wear and it will, you know, it will last forever. Whereas I've replaced this like, I don't know, 4 times because they keep wearing down. So this is something that will last a really long time. It'll form itself to my use, and it makes with a couple of skinny notebooks in here. So the only fat one I've got now is the actual Midori calendar because I use the weekly plus memo. So that's what's in here. But everything else other than the folder are skinny, skinny notebooks that I make myself. And I will also, if you want a little skinny notebook like this one, if you're looking to slim down your MTN, or if you're, yeah, just in general, if you're looking to slim down your traveler's notebook, I make these and I sell them in my Etsy shop. So I will put a link to that below as well. And that's it. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful, wonderful day. And look, see, it still closes pretty much with almost no peek out, so that is still acceptable. I'm going to be traveling with this soon, so it'll really be put to the test in a couple of months. And I will probably do an update at that point, so sometime towards the end of June, to let you know how we traveled, how it went, all that good stuff. So that's that. Just a really quick update, and I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.